That trademark flowing pendulum serve that we've seen for so many years.
Ovtcharov coming out of the blocks though, being aggressive on attacking.
And Dimitri here will be keen to try and get the first set, bring Team Rossi back into things.
It'll be tough for him though. His opponent is a world beater, as we know.
You would think power-wise that Ovtcharov is definitely a little bit stronger than Samsonov, but Samsonov obviously has many facets to his game as well.
Absolutely. We can see he deals with the power really well, his level of spin, giving him a chance to stay in the rally. Ovtcharov switching it up there, playing to one angle really powerfully and then switching straight away out wide.
And in the first week of matches, many of the players were saying that they were a lot more stressed than normal, especially Timo Boll of Germany. So it's interesting here how these guys handle it. You would expect Samsonov to be as relaxed as he normally is.
See all different angles for you guys at home. Camera's really working well here to show you every angle of the service. We see here, tall boys running in like we see in tennis.
6-all.
It was interesting as well that the last time that these two top players met, it was the 2016 Olympics in Rio, and it was Samsonov that came out as the winner. Incredible that, wasn't it?
Ovtcharov a little bit disappointed there. He won a bronze medal in 2012, just shy of bronze in 2016. But of course it's a class act and Samsonov taking the win.
And Samsonov there did lose out in the third-fourth playoff to Jun Mizutani, but at 40 years old, competing at that level in an Olympics, purely awesome.
Tight opening set here, as expected. Ovtcharov just reassuring himself to go forward in the backhand, give himself a little bit of a chance of more power.
And that's better from Dmitry Ovtcharov, just getting a little bit lower into the legs to make sure that that ball was just going over the net and no more.
Lovely little spin up down the line from Samsonov. Really making use of the whole table here, trying to keep Ovtcharov guessing. Samsonov looking a little bit annoyed there. Knew he was going for the right shot, trying to mix up the forehand flick in all directions.
Both players making use of the towel. It is warm here in the cavern.
Look at the aggression on Ovtcharov's face there.
So here we are, tied at 9-all. The business end of the set.
9-10.
Samsonov just cushioning around the side of the ball there, trying to deal with the level of spin Ovtcharov was creating.
Remember here, it's sudden death if we do go to 10-10. Another hugely important point here.
Samsonov knows how important that point is. Just showing a little bit of a annoyance there in the face when he missed.
There's a little bit of an open table, but it's never that easy when you're trying to caress back some really tough spins. So here we go, sudden death.
Let 10
Umpires are straight on the net service.
And there it is, it's a massive fist pump there. Samsonov doesn't usually show so much emotion, but he knows how important that first set was.
First set is always crucial, even here in the T2 system. Trying to create as many points as possible on the board. Look at the power into the legs. Samsonov, when he knew he won that point, really important for Team JJ.
And there it is, winning that first set by a solitary point. JJ delighted with that as he turns away back to his seat.
A lot of respect between player and coach here, especially in the experienced Samsonov. Look, in the corner we see Georgina Pota and Chang Yi-ching warming up for the next match.
It's wonderful, we have so many areas here in the T2 cavern. As we look here from our wonderful commentary position, there's a little area over to the right of us, the T2 juniors section.
For youth development, trying to extend the youth into the system. Of course, we have some youth here in Harimoto, only 14 years old.
And I suppose table tennis is not just about these wonderful players that we see here, it's about developing players for the future, 20, 30 years ahead. Who can come through and be the next world beaters?
Ovtcharov out of the blocks here, 2-all, but being the more aggressive player.
And here he goes into this trademark low stance for the backhand serve.
Just mentioning serve there, Gavin. We know how important it is for Ovtcharov to serve well. Again in round one, he got called for fault serving.
Yes, Dimitri was called a couple of times because when he threw the ball up, his hand dipped lower than the table. So it's really important there, as we see on shot, that you keep the palm nice and open and you don't dip the hand lower than the table.
What a huge rally there. Ovtcharov in with the power. Samsonov taking a little bit of time off the table, dealing with it well, but it was Ovtcharov who won the point.
How close that was, though, to hitting the edge of the table.
That's 4-3.
Even on that point, Ovtcharov looking to get in.
So Samsonov continuing here where he left off in the sunny Gold Coast in Australia.
Roskopf at the side, cheering on his player, knows it's important not to let Samsonov run away.
That'll go down as an unforced error. It's very unusual that the backhand side of Samsonov fails, but it did on this occasion. So with 14 minutes to go, we're only a set and a half in.
Samsonov choosing here to let Ovtcharov keep getting in, trying to use his power.
And obviously here we see a couple of the heavyweights in the game. We have so many more good players to come though. Of Team Rossi, we have Chen Yiqing, we've got Georgina Pota, and we've got Paul Drinkle, and we have Wang Chu Kin to come in, the new Chinese player. Interesting.
Timeout called. Ovtcharov calling it there. Knows he's a little bit in trouble. Really crucially gets this set.
This is important for you. Yeah. You can wait.
This is where it's really important for both team captains. Look at this.
Into his forehand.
Jiang Jilian saying there it's really important to attack with your forehand, Vlad. Keep in there, looking to go for your shots. You don't really want to be sitting back, blocking and reacting at this stage of the game.
Interesting to note there, Ovtcharov called that timeout himself. We know how mentally strong he is, so for him to call it so important. That's massive to win the first point after the timeout. Always looking to gain that momentum, using the timeout really well there. Ovtcharov signaling that he was sorry straight away there. A lot of respect to the 41-year-old.
Down again into the backhand serve. Can spray this anywhere on the table.
Samsonov happy enough just to play around the net.
Second serve in the sequence. This is really important for Dima. Look how early he was able to just crash that one back. I thought that was a really good receive from Samsonov.
Again, a lot of these players will have set little plays to do a certain service, and 90% of the time know where it's coming from.
Ovtcharov. 9-all.
Business end. Samsonov with his two serves.
The Dima famous backhand flick out into the forehand section of the table. Look at it there. Again, luck favouring the brave, of course. Team Rossi on their feet. Paul Drinkle is better Samara.
And to be fair there, I don't think Samsonov did much wrong. He was in first. He was looking to attack to the weaker Ovtcharov forehand. Delight there from Dima Ovtcharov as he takes that second set, 11-9.
We still got plenty of good players to come up from Team JJ. We've got Jion Ji-hee, Sun Yin-sha, the new Chinese player, Tomokazu Harimoto, and of course Zhang Qi-yuan. A lot of action coming your way.
So fortunate for everyone out there who're watching all these top players, all top 30, 40, 50 in the world. What a feast we have in store over the next few days.
1 love.
Samsonov, so good as well, isn't he, at not making too many unforced errors in a match.
He's one of the top players that every ball is made sure of. So much style and finesse.
1-2.
So smooth.
And as we near the 10 minutes to go mark, we've only played 2 sets. But we've noticed when Ovtcharov plays that he does have that slower style, and he doesn't get through the sets as quick fire as some of the other players. That's interesting. The number 1 in his team. Tough for him to win 3 or 4 sets like other players that we've seen in the first round.
3-1.
Of course, that's important in this new format. Quick, speedy games. So it's unusual that he is much slower than the rest.
3-2.
Luck continuously favouring Ovtcharov here.
It never looks like Samsonov accelerates through the ball there on that serve, but it's just that wonderful touch he has that he's able to carve the amount of backspin on that serve.
The amount of muscle kicking through his arm there. Lovely angle.
We go into the tomahawk service.
3-4.
Again, a lot of the time, if you use these fancier serves and they come back, it works as a disadvantage. So this is going to be a very spinny serve. If it does come back, it can be quite difficult to deal with.
There we go. Gavin, of course, you're correct. The player producing more spin in the service can be a disadvantage, especially if you're playing another high top player like Samsonov. Samsonov being a little more aggressive. He knows there's only 8 minutes on the clock. Really important for him to get this set and then maybe enter a kill zone.
3-7.
Well, we can all do that.
Scoreboard pressure, of course. He was 7-3 down when that happened.
That's much better from Ovtcharov, who just relaxes into this game. Just thinking a little bit too much sometimes. He's got more power on the ball, and if he goes for his shots, he's going to be really tough to beat.
A lot of mental strength kicking about here. Not many players will be able to reset after just missing a serve.
Remember here that every individual game won is another game for your team, and with 6 players in each team, it's amazing how quickly the points can accumulate for your team.
5-9.
This is where it's interesting. Surprised Roscoff hasn't told Ovtcharov just to speed up a little, try to get more points on the board. Surprisingly, Samsonov still trying to play into the backhand side of Ovtcharov. Strange tactic, as he is really strong on that side. Same again. Same tactic playing into the backhand side. I don't know about you guys at home, but I would switch it up.
Little block down the line and no one home. Oh well, fair enough. So 3 game points here for the Belarusian. And he takes it at the first time. Look at that. That's superb from Vladimir Samsonov. Takes that 3rd set. And he's up 2-1 now. And a lot for Jorg Roskopf there to speak about to try and get Dmitry back on course.
It's also great to know Roscoff
Yes.
really
Yeah.
knows.
Trust yourself, okay?
Fourth game, Ovtcharov to serve. Love
So
all.
as we move into game 4, Ovtcharov with the serve. And let's see if he can race into an early lead, because it's slipping away already with Samsonov playing so well.
Love all.
Less than 5 minutes on the clock now as well. So can they complete this full game? It's going to be touch and go, I think.
Well, from what we've seen, the game has been longer than 5 minutes each. So unless one of them runs away with the lead.
One all.
That's better there from the Ovtcharov, looking to try and play a little bit wider. Get Samsonov on the move, because when he's right there at the ball, he's as good as anyone, the Belarusian.
2-1.
Playing out into the open court, Samsonov. Just a little bit more experience. I'm not playing your backhand anymore, mate.
Well read from Ovtcharov though, keeping the racket nice and high. So many serves to choose from, these top guys.
3-2.
What a wonderful shot there, look at that. The way he zips into that backhand serve. So many deceptive serves.
Little tall boys running in for our top players. No time wasted at all.
Nice little view of the T2 cavern there. 15,000 square feet. Now that's big, isn't it?
3-4.
Less than 3 minutes to go now, and we're still below 5 points for each player.
That'll go down as an unforced error from Dima, but it was just a slight misread of the deceptive Vladimir serve. Look at the focus on the eyes there of Ovtcharov.
Ovtcharov running around there, playing a forehand. Definitely becoming more and more active as the game goes on. Look at this, stepping the whole way around, cushioning the ball back.
But Samsonov that's looking strong with less than 2 minutes to go.
7-4.
Ovtcharov looking a little bit more despondent here, but of course, as we know, Paul Drinkle is on his feet, showing some support for his teammate.
Wonderful change of pace there from Samsonov, wasn't it?
He does that so well here. Definitely the experience kicking in, knowing if he plays too fast, it can go against him.
4-8. Let 4-8.
Another view of some of our VIPs and dignitaries in the background.
8.
What you're not seeing there is the cameraman is in the court beside the table. It really is an impressive system we have here.
9-5.
And if Vladdy speeds on here, we might even have a kill zone game. Can you believe it? How many times he gets round the corner there? 41 years old, are you sure? Don't think we've seen his passport.
11-5.
Now, was that a tactic from Ovtcharov there, trying to rush into the kill zone? I think so. Really getting the extra point on the board. That is important.
Well, here we go. You see, in shot. Oh, just a little bit lazy and leaning forward to that. So, I think rightly so, we enter the kill zone. And Samsonov, maybe another chance to mop up a fourth game.
As we know, that may be yellow card worthy. Throwing away a game. Very, very not good in the T3 system. Have to fight for every point.
You backhand, touch it, no way. No chance, no more chance. Turn, use your forehand to return.
Players,
Backhand top spin.
Kill zone game. First to 5 points.
So as both players stride back to the table, it's all about the kill zone game.
Love all.
As we said before, there's no weaponry used apart from the rackets and the ball. Here we go.
Lovely change of pace there and change of angle for Samsonov. Not playing too many into the backhand anymore, choosing to switch it up.
If you can win 2 points in a row on your serve, you're looking good here.
Oh, starting to overhit from Ovtcharov here. Getting a little bit stressed. Knows how crucial it is for this game.
Amazing, even players at this level. Look how quickly Samsonov is moving back from the table.
Of course, Ovtcharov has already lost a $1,000 bonus. But of course, as we know, it's not all about the money. It's important for the team points to get another game on the board. Team Rossi on their feet.
Ovtcharov doing really well there. He's seen a few of Samsonov's big forehands whistle past him from that area. Just getting used to the tactics maybe slightly.
Samsonov feeling the pressure. Just called himself a timeout. Definitely an appropriate use of that in the kill zone.
Yep, Samsonov being stressed means his heart rate's up at about 78 beats a minute, I suppose.
Definitely less than the average person, of course.
Then now how's the serve? Okay, the placement. Should be
A wee bit of water, a little bit of a towel, and in we come again. Samsonov trailing by 1 point though in the kill zone, and as we know, it's first to 5 points.
Oh, that was so important there, winning the first point after the timeout. Always crucial for these top players.
Just fresh airing the ball to Dima. Plenty to think about as he gets down into a backhand service position.
Oh, aggressive from Samsonov, taking that ball off the bounce.
Ovtcharov didn't appreciate that ball. Maybe it was a rugby ball. We don't know. No juice, yep, we know that. And here we go. Sudden death. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, here we go. It's the trademark Vladimir Samsonov serve. He throws it up and here we go.
Oh, just a slight top edge there. Not adjusting to the deep push Ovtcharov created.
Match to Samsonov
And again,
of Team
just seeing
JJ.
if you stick in there, you can gain a point for your
3
team.
games to 2.
It's a big point again for Team Rossi and DMITRY OVTCHAROV. It
enjoy.
looked
Very
for
good. Yes,
all of
very
us here watching, it was going to be 4 sets to 1.
Both Samara and Ovtcharov gaining 2